Drawing backgrounds is not as scary as you might think. I decided to do a 3 random words, 3 random colors background drawing challenge to prove that you don't need to overthink your backgrounds on big illustrations. All you really need to understand is the basics, nothing fancy to it. First things first, I got a random word generator. You can change the word type to just adjectives if you want something less literal appearing as your random words, but I wanted it to be completely random. Apart from hypothesized, these words were pretty specific, but you can work with them for sure. For the random color generator, it's a bit more tricky. One of the key aspects of a good background are values, and the colors I got were all dark and very similar in terms of value. I decided to focus on that later, and I started off with some thumbnail sketches. I used to never do these, but after learning to display more concept art when doing a project, I realized how helpful it is to spend some more time exploring your options first. For the first thumbnail, I was thinking like building a robot in a garage, and I considered making it a little bit more futuristic. The green color also made me think of a chalkboard, so I drew a sort of university class. I was thinking some characters talking in the background at the back of the class, maybe a robot and an alien. Speaking of aliens, I also made an observatory background thumbnail with some little ball robot assistant things, and then maybe a character could be looking into the telescope. The words friend and aluminium also gave me like huge robot best friend vibes, like Iron Giant style, so I was thinking of a kid's bedroom with the window open and then a robot could be looking through the window. I know there's loads of robots in these, and it's technically a character that would be a bit more active, but all of the concepts still apply. If the robot wasn't there, I would just extend the city line, plus I just wanted to draw a big robot. The good thing about thumbnails is that you can color them to get a pseudo-finished look, and then you can see if you actually like it or not. Back with the problem of the colors though, I decided the small print of this challenge is that alongside the 3 base colors, you'd also be allowed to have a highlight color and a shadow color based off the colors you already have. So, same hue/color family. Apart from perspective, there's loads of ways that you can give your background more depth so that it doesn't feel flat. You don't have to use every method at the same time. It's up to the art style of each person and their preferences. For those who like it, line weight can be used to give objects more weight in the areas with more shadow, as well as line art being thicker the closer you are to the camera and wispier further away. The line art itself can be used as a way to underpin the composition of your background, so that the eye of the viewer is drawn to certain places. I'm sure everyone has heard of the rule of thirds, or the golden ratio for example. I would say that I started going to a sort of pyramid composition in this one, and I also caved and I added a cat. Once I finished the line art cleanup and I got all the flat colors down, I used the digital artist's secret weapon, soft proofing, or just turning the canvas into grayscale to check out the values. As you can see, it looks very samey, especially the blue and the grey. If you think of making backgrounds sort of like painting, then those three base colors would be the starting colors on my easel, which is why the highlight color and the shadow color are so crucial, because even if I blended my colors together, there would still be that samey grey mass, and I wanted to make sure the background actually came out pretty decent. Since I was using a charcoal brush, the pen pressure affected the opacity and allowed me to blend the colors together so that I could make them feel less disjointed. It's important to try not to get tunnel vision when making a background drawing. Adding too many details makes it look bad. The purpose of the background is to be in the back, after all. If it's just as detailed as the foreground, it can get really disorienting and really just full of things. So you're not even going to know where to look. It gets really messy. In this drawing, the foreground and the midground sort of make up most of the environment, so in the next one I definitely want to give more room to the back. And this is how it turned out. I also made a comparison so that you could see the flat colors and the final outcome in the same shot, as well as the prompts. And I also put it in grayscale so that you can see the values. I could definitely have pushed the lighting a bit more, but it turned out alright. I was originally going to make 3 different backgrounds, but this is the first one completed, and I've still got the other 2 to go for another time. And I'm also maybe thinking of making a background tutorial video where I can break down the key parts that help to make a nice background from my experience. So let me know if you'd like to see that. And thank you for watching. Bye bye!